not a roast. One year ago, I spoke to the school to say goodbye to Mr. Wismer and his family. I spoke about what an incredible opportunity he was being given to spend a year abroad with professional development, personal development, and then return to us after that time. I had no idea what an incredible opportunity I was going to be given. It seems like yesterday we welcomed the Fitzgerald into Ellis House, and now it's time to say goodbye. Fiona, Dibs, Jemima, and Chloe have already left us, but I want them to know how much we will miss them, and we miss them already. They did not just simply accompany Shem to be here with him. They were a vibrant part of our community, and they mean so much to all the people that they came in contact with. Fiona's baked goods will be greatly missed, especially by my daughter, Abby. From day one last January, Mr. Fitzgerald has been a huge hit in Ellis House. His jokes, his accent, his fun-loving personality have all made him an incredibly endearing part of the boys' lives. For many of our boys in Ellis House, he is the only assistant house parent that they know. I've got to know Mr. Fitzgerald very well over the last year. I'm going to miss his counsel. I will miss his long list of Netflix and YouTube videos that he constantly sends me links to, most of them to do with Australian athletes. But most of all, I'm going to miss his friendship. When I said goodbye to Mr. Wismer last year, I was comforted in knowing that he would be returning in a year and I would get to see him again. In this case, I have no such comfort. I'm not sure when I will see Fitzy again. But I do know that I gained a true friend. Indeed, in Aussie slang, I have gained a mate for life. And I think I speak for the whole Brentwood community in wishing him all the best back at his home, back at Geelong Grammar. He will be missed, but he will not be forgotten. Thank you, Mr. Fitzgerald.
I really appreciated working with you, and you're a bloody good bloke. My family has had the greatest year this year. We could not have hoped for a better outcome. And there's so many people I need to thank. One is obviously the man that made the speech then. He's a ripper bloke, and he's been fantastic to work with, and I've learned so much from him. Another one is Mr. Patel. He's the one that signed off. If I'd gone pear-shaped and hadn't worked out, and this whole thing hadn't been so good, or for me and for you, he's the one that would have worn it. And I really appreciate his trust in me and what he's done for Mr. Wismer and our families. And I really am truly thankful. I'd like to thank the Wismers. They're the one that said yes. They're the one that said, yep, we'll move to the other side, we'll swap cars, bedding, towels, you name it, we swapped it. We just kept our kids. and wives, obviously. I'd like to thank the teaching faculty. You've shared your course notes, you've shared your teaching strategies, and you've answered a lot of questions, such as how to use the photocopier, how to get in the arts building, which order should I take, where do I sit, what time do I have to be there, what should I wear, what do I do when I lose my rowing radio? You've answered many questions for me, and I'm definitely going back a better teacher because of what I've gained from you. So thank you. Finally, I'd like to thank you, the students. You've got a great school here, there's no doubt about it. Your buildings are sensational, the view's unbelievable. But what's really good about the school, and what I will remember, is how polite, smart, friendly, and how kind you are. You were kind to each other, and you were very kind to a new teacher from Australia teaching Canadian geography and history. I could have been a little bit rusty in those first few months, and maybe I still am now, but you were so kind. You never sort of rolled your eyes and said, when I was excited to teach about L'Oreal or the railway line, and I was saying, isn't this great? And you sort of looked at me, and you were just kind. You really were kind. The eldest boys have been incredibly kind to my family and me as well. They've played hide and seek with my kids. They've listened to them play the piano, put concerts on. One stage, Chloe came home and said, can we take Wazay home with us? That's not meant to be funny. I love you, Wazay, but you're coming home, mate. You're kind in so many ways. And that's probably what makes the school so great. And when Clayton takes his tours around the school and people see these buildings and see the view, and the parents go, oh, I've got to send my child to this school, but we never know what's really great about the school until they send their children here. And that's because you're so kind to each other, and you create such a fantastic community and such a great large family. And that's what I'm going to miss. I'm going to miss the large Brentwood family. You have something very special here, Brentwood, and it's been a real honour for the Fitzgeralds to experience. So thank you.
Special time, a sad time too, and thanks Mr. Fitzgerald for those wonderful words, and I think we need to be reminded of those words. It's about the people here. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.